Hello guys, and welcome again to the 29th Avatar Conquest battle. Today I'm fighting on the Kaya-san Temple, and my opponent is Artisha from the LGC clan. This is one of my favorite maps to actually play on because it's very tactical, and at certain points in the battle you would have to make certain choices to be able to either take the topographical advantage with your positioning, or take the building advantage. Anyway, let's start taking a look at the map. If you've not seen this map before, you can see that there are two buildings to capture. One of them is a archery dojo, and the other one is a shrine. So morale in the shrine and an archery dojo gives you archery bonuses. And you can see that it is a slanted map, so there are several layers. It's like a step pyramid. You've got the top part here. If you take it, you pretty much almost lose the building advantages, and you've got another kind of area here which is a more flat area for more action that can be happening, and then you've got this little cool road that goes through a little what looks like to be a valley. But anyway, let's see what happens here and what goes on and how the battle takes place. You can see that my opponent is going spear heavy in this formation. At the back he's got 4 Naginata samurai. One of them is a veteran. And these are like your mix of Yari Samurai and Katana Samurai, if some of you guys are wondering what these guys are. They've got spears that look like katanas at their edges. And then he's got 2 Yari Samurai, and these guys are very defensive troops. They're like Yari Ashigaru, but a little bit better. Well, quite better actually. And in the front he's got a skirmishing contingent of 3 Bow Samurai, 2 of which are veterans, and they're supported closely by a fire bomb thrower unit. And these guys shatter morale and kill a lot of men, but only carry limited ammunition. As for my forces, well, you can see that I've gone really light on cavalry. I've got 2 bow cavalry. One of them is capturing the archery dojo because I've already taken the upper part of the map, which will give my archer even more advantages. I've got a 2nd bow cavalry unit here skirmishing with his archers, and then at the top here I've got 3 units of I think archers, and one of them is a bow samurai. Actually 4 units of archers, 3 bow ashigaru, and a bow samurai. And you can see I have no veterans at all in this formation. 4 katana samurai behind to support, and then I've got 3 yari samurai for even more further support. And yari samurai, while are defensive troops, you can activate the rapid advance ability, and when charging downhill they can actually be quite devastating. So you can see here that I'm pretty much using my bow cavalry to skirmish effects. I put them in loose formation to minimize any casualties from opponent missiles, and I'm just taking shots and running back away, depleting some of his arrows in the process. And this is where he is going to start actually flaming my guys, and this is perfect for me because, well, I am taking good numbers of casualties, but better these units than him shooting flaming arrows in the midst of battle, which can also affect morale. And you can see here that I'm going to actually start pushing my advantage, and I'm going to capitalize on the fact that I've almost captured the archery dojo, and I'm going to start using my archers to full effect here. And you can see that my archers, using the hill advantage and the numerical superiority, are going to be effective. And you can see here that I've unleashed 1 bow cavalry charge. It wasn't going to be effective, but the reason I did that was I wanted to see if my opponent had put his firebomb throwers on auto fire or not, and indeed he has. So that is going to that gives me an idea of how his micro is going to be. So you can see that this building is now mine, and I'm going to remount my units anytime. And keep an eye out on this forest over here, because my opponent is there he goes. He has some hidden cavalry present there, and they're going to actually be trying to charge my bow cavalry. I'm going to leave my bow cavalry there as long as I can, run out and have these guys chase me uphill, and then use some support from my infantry, but all will come in due time. You can see that with these archer volleys, I pretty much have decimated his archer unit here, and I'm going to decimate both of them before I engage with my infantry completely. You can see that that one is already starting to waver, and there goes the final wave of his flaming missiles. These do more damage, but that is not the time for him to be using that. But then again, he is getting massacred, so better use them now than never. You can see here that my opponent has a katana cavalry and a yari cavalry that we're hiding, and I'm going to use the fact that my bow cavalry is a faster type of cav, and I'm running away from the yari cav who is trying to chase me uphill. And you can see here that I'm going to soon dispatch one of my yari samurai units who are spear units, and I'm going to try to have his cavalry run straight into my guys, and at the same time I'm also managing an infantry advance to try and have my opponent perplexed and distract his attention so that maybe he will run into my spear wall. And look at this, he almost runs away, but I'm going to be able to bog him down. And there goes that Yari Cav, and you can see that the Yari Cav are going to try to actually rush into my bows, but I have brought the second Yari Samurai unit. He will catch one of my bowmen off guard, and they are going to get hit hard. And here we go, we are taking that Yari cavalry unit, and look at the casualties that they're taking. They're surrounded by Yari samurai, and they're going to be running out of the battle very soon. And you can see here that I have pretty much shot down his fire throwers, shot down a lot of his archers, and now here comes the advance. And you can see, sorry, that those are the last bombs, and that takes out 20 of my men. But you can see that some of them are trying to get up here, and that would have been devastating if he actually wounded my guys a lot before. But you can see here that I'm going to actually press my advantage, and the battle is starting to rage on here on the right and the left flanks. My Katana Samurai are going to be able to shred these Naginata Samurai. Since the Naginata Samurai are more defensive units, you can see that I'm using that bow cavalry unit that was heavily depleted, and I charged right into his general avatar, and he was in bow mode, so he did take some casualties. The fire throwers still throwing into their own men at this point. And here come my Yari Samurai, and they're going to charge. And you can see here that this bow cavalry almost gets caught by his Katana cavalry, but I'm not going to let that happen. I'm going to run them away, keep the Katana cavalry out of the fight. And you can see here that pretty much his flanks and his center is beginning to rout. And you can see that I've been shooting his general also all this time. And there goes his general avatar unit, and look at that. There come the fire arrows for an excellent timing, and that is going to set all his troops on a rout. Pretty much good game to my opponent. Just to showcase how to use terrain on this map, you really need to use terrain or capture the buildings, because that archery advantage, he should not have let me take him that. He should have sent his cavalry there. Hiding them didn't really give him much of an advantage. But anyway, good game to my opponent. As always, remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. And I hope you enjoyed this one. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.